8 Excel symbols that replace messy formulas easy tutorial. Alright, so let me say something that might hurt a little. Most people will make Excel way harder than it needs to be. They're going to stack formulas inside formulas until the sheet looks like some kind of programming experiment gone wrong. And you want to know the worst part of all of that? It's half the time there is a much simpler way. Now, that's where the symbols are going to come in. In Microsoft Excel, symbols aren't just for math. They're shortcuts that can replace messy formulas, clean up your workflow, and make your spreadsheets way easier to read and maintain. Now, in this video, I'm going to be walking you through 8 powerful Excel symbols that can instantly simplify your work. And trust me, once you start using these, you are not going back. So, to start things off, you're going to come over to Microsoft Excel, and obviously, we're going to open up a proper spreadsheet that will hold all of your data. Now, let's start with one of the most misunderstood symbols in Excel, the dollar sign. Now, the dollar sign is a symbol that is used to create absolute references. Now, here's the situation. You write a formula, drag it down, and suddenly everything breaks. Why? Because Excel changes the cell references automatically. Now, that is where the dollar sign is going to come in. So, let's say I want to write a formula for these layers over here, and you're simply going to come here, and the function or the formula could be anything in these. So I'm going to go with COUNTIF, or you can go with SUMIF. Now, once we go with SUMIF, you can go with the range. So create a sum of these. Criteria is the condition or criteria in the form of a number or expression. Let's go with that. And sum range, you're going to go with them. Now, once you do that, you're going to hit insert. And of course, it is going to give you that value, but it is going to be a little off. So when you use something like, go with this over here, and we're going to write our dollar sign just as so. So dollar sign, and we're going to write dollar sign. Now, doing this, you're telling Excel, no matter where I copy this formula, always use this exact cell. Now, once you do that, it's basically going to go ahead and use that exact cell to copy that formula. You can also partially lock your references. So for example, dollar, let's say A1 locks the column but allows the row to change. Then you could be $1 locks the row but allows the column to change. Now this becomes extremely powerful when working with large data sets, especially in financial models or tables. Now let's talk about something that instantly changes and cleans up your formula, the ampersand. Now the ampersand is this over here. Okay, the ampersand is basically the function that you can find on 7 on your keyboard. So it basically lets you join text together without using long functions. So instead of using complicated formulas, you can simply write A1 ampersand comma ampersand B1. Okay, so what that's going to do is over here, let's say you write any complicated formula for yourself, and we're going to go with a formula. Let's go with sum if. You're going to be choosing your sum range. We're going to add these two. We're going to hit insert. And right here, what you're going to do is we have these two, right? So B8, you're going to go ahead and add an ampersand over here. Make sure that the formula is correctly placed. So ampersand. And then right before this, you're going to add an ampersand. What that's going to do is it's going to basically connect those two wordings. This is perfect for creating full names, addresses, or custom messages. It's pretty simple, it's pretty clean, and way easier to read than your general nested functions. Then moving on, there's the colon, which is the most basic one. It's basically the one that is included in every formula out there. So this function over here is the colon. Okay, it's one of the most commonly used ones, but most people don't realize how powerful it is. It defines a range between two cells. For example, B8 to C8. It means everything from B8 to C8 is going to be used as the function, and it's going to be used in almost every function like sum, average, count, you name it. But here is where things are going to get interesting. You can use it dynamically inside formulas to quickly reference large sections of data without typing every cell. It's pretty simple, but it is the backbone of efficient Excel usage. Now, the next symbol is going to be the comma. So the comma, obviously, which everyone is going to be normally affiliated with, does two important things in Excel. It separates arguments inside functions, and it combines multiple ranges. So for example, you can go with, sum of these two, let's move the ampersands for now. Okay, so sum of these two, let's add a colon, comma, and then you can add another range like C1 colon C10. Okay, now what this does is it's going to add two separate ranges in one clean formula. So instead of writing multiple formulas and adding them together, you just use a comma and make it simple, efficient, and clean. Then we have the greater and the less than, which are smart conditions without complexities. So we have the greater and we have the less. For example, A1 greater than 50. This checks if the value in A1 is greater than 50. If it is, you can use it in an if dynamic function. Instead of writing complicated logic, you use simple comparisons between them. And when you combine these with other symbols, you can create powerful decision-making formulas. Now, we move on to the asterisk, which looks like this. Now, the asterisk has two major uses in Excel. First, it is used for multiplication, which you can multiply two cells, simple enough. But here's the part most people miss. It also works as a wildcard in text searches. So for example, if you're searching, airfare, what you can do is you can search for airfare asterisk, and Excel will match anything that starts with airfare and it will give it to you. This is incredibly useful when working with large datasets and partial matches. Number 7, similar to the asterisk, question mark. That is also a wildcard, all right? It represents a single character. For example, a question mark I. This could match any letter that has a and ends with I. Okay, so let's say I'm gonna create a formula over here, and let's go with something like, let's go with VLOOKUP, and you're going to insert that here, and here you're going to find a question mark, and we're going to write E. So anything with airfare is going to appear over here. Pretty incredible, right? Now this gives you more control when searching or filtering data. It's a small symbol, but it can save you a lot of time when dealing with inconsistent data for yourself. And then finally, we have the @ symbol, which is this one right here. Okay, now, this one is a bit newer and a bit more advanced. The symbol is used in modern Excel for implicit intersection. In simpler terms, it tells Excel to return a single value instead of an array. This becomes more important when working with dynamic arrays, newer Excel functions, and much more. It helps you prevent errors and keeps your formulas much cleaner. So, let's quickly go ahead and wind this up because Excel is not about complexity. It's about all your efficiency. And these symbols are shortcuts that make your life much easier. So instead of writing formulas that look like absolute code, use these symbols, simplify your workflow, and make your spreadsheets clean, readable, and powerful. So to sum it all up, that is basically the end of the video. Now, if you enjoyed watching this video till the end, do make sure to drop down a like and subscribe to the channel. Also turn bell notifications on. It will really help me out a lot. And if there is anything that you need to know, something regarding this video or any question, do let me know down in the comments below and I will answer it to you straight away. Thank you for watching all the way till the end, and I will be seeing all of you in the next video. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.